I've tried every CRM. Here's the thing. It depends on where you're at in your business, and you can choose the right CRM for yourself. Right now, we run a team. Follow Up Boss is the most robust for a team, right? Of our size, 60 people. All this, Axel, is rolling into this one answer that I will give you right now. The CRM that works best is the one that you actually use.
AI is not going to replace you whatsoever. The AI is going to replace the ones that are not leveraging it. It's practically making people that they are using the AI shine more.
Well, I think habits is it's a loaded question, but I think if you can keep it as basic as working on your skills, working on your mindset, and taking massive action on a consistent basis, and choosing the right activities and get accountability. As we go along, if you want a higher level of production, it's not about addition, it's about subtraction. Because you're doing on a daily basis, checking your schedule and audit your schedule, see what things you're doing that are actually not producing any results. You gotta measure the ROI. What gets measured gets improved. So hey guys, welcome back to the Power Half Hour. And today we're gonna talk about the 10 most frequently asked questions when an agent is looking to scale to the next level of production. My name is Tsai from eXp Realty, and this is Axel Ziba from eXp Realty. If you'd like to partner with us here at eXp Realty, feel free to go ahead and book a call with one of us in the links below.
Thanks for having me, John. I really appreciate it. In this episode, there are quite a bit of a question that came toward myself and yourself, and we're going to address 10 most frequently asked questions by agents like you. And the first question is, I want to read it out. How do I scale my real estate business without burning out?
Yes, I love this one because guys, no matter how you look at it, as we go along, if you want a higher level of production, it's not about addition, it's about subtraction. Because you're doing on a daily basis, checking your schedule and audit your schedule, see what things you're doing that are actually not producing any results. You gotta measure the ROI. What gets measured gets improved. So look at your schedule on a daily basis, and in fact, every hour on the hour, write down exactly what you did. And then throughout the next week, you're gonna realize, okay, well, these are the things that I did that didn't produce any results. Or you're gonna see in your schedule, I did nothing right here but scroll on my phone. So it's about subtraction, not addition. What you need to do every single day, guys, not working harder, is to do 2 hours of lead generation every single day. I don't care how busy you are, how busy you think you are. If you can only do 2 hours of lead generation every single day, you are going to win.
Bam.
If you do nothing else, you do that, you're going to scale your business. And everything else, you can either delegate or dump it, or simply, again, subtract it from your schedule. Again, measure the ROI, and you know exactly what your activities, which one of your activities are producing you the results. So that's how you work smarter, right? As you go along, not harder, and scale your business without burning out.
Absolutely, I totally agree with you. And the way I like to say this is burnout happens when the business relies on you, and the scaling happens when there is a system to measure. So measure 80-20. If the 20% gives you the ROI, focus on that 20%. And that's exactly what I learned from John, and he helped me with my business. Question number 2 is, what's the fastest way for a real estate agent to get more qualified leads?
The fastest way to get qualified leads, first and foremost, I don't want you guys to go out there and buy leads right away. What you'll need to do, if you have friends or family locally, you need to be telling everybody that you know. Newsflash, I'm in real estate now full time. I'm wondering, who do you know that's thinking about buying, selling, investing that I can help? Guys, you need to do this and get out of your head. If you're in your head, you're dead. Let go of your ego and just go, and you can get more business. Now, once you've done that and you've exhausted your database of people, here's where you go out and you do your basics of real estate without spending any money right now, okay? Door knocking, calling expired listings for sale by owners, networking, doing open houses. If you just do these activities at a high level, guys, you're gonna get qualified leads. And in our program, we're gonna help you and teach you exactly how to pre-qualify them so you don't go on unqualified appointments. But here's the thing, guys. Do not start spending money right away if you haven't talked to your warm market yet. I always have to say this. Get out of your head and go out there and service the people that you know first, and then you go out there and service the people that you don't know. So I hope that helps, Axel. I'm never going to
100%.
sugarcoat anything,
No.
and I hope you guys get my drift and get my message. Go out there and talk to people.
Absolutely. And I want to add on to it, of course, what John said is absolutely gold and is fundamental. In order for getting to the next step after you exhausted your database of existing clientele, if you want to know how to do advertisement, how to put yourself in front of your clientele and how to niche it toward their target audience, then in this organization, of course, we're going to be helping you how to get there. Question
Absolutely.
number 3. What CRM works best for agents who want to scale?
Okay. I've literally tried every CRM that is available out there. You know what? The first CRM that I've ever used was Top Producer. Who remembers Top Producer?
Okay, that's an oldie.
Right? And then I went to Sync, CNIC.
Yes.
And then I
Good one.
used KV Core, which is now Bold Trail.
Bold Trail.
And I've toyed with, also a follow-up boss, of course. Right.
And go high level.
All CRMs, Close, right? And GHL. I've tried every CRM. Here's the thing. It depends on where you're at in your business, and you can choose the right CRM for yourself. Right now, we run a team. Follow-up boss is the most robust for a team, right? Of our size, 60 people. KV Core was really good when I was running a team of 10. When I was a solo agent, purely, I was on Top Producer, and that worked really well. And if you don't have nothing, a Google Sheet would help a lot. All this, Axel, is rolling into this one answer that I will give you right now. The CRM that works best is the one that you actually use.
Thank you for that. I was waiting for you to say this because a lot of agents, they want to compare the bells and whistles of every CRM. Every CRM offers a perfect solution. And that's what it says, client relation management. As long as you can manage those kind of relationship, be in front of your clients all the time and provide value, as long as you use that CRM, is the best CRM. Thank you.
No question about it, though. If you want to scale your business, you need to use a CRM, guys. If you can brute force your way into 10 to 15 transactions in a year, 20 transactions. If you want to go to 100 transactions and become a top 1% of your local market, you need a CRM. You need automation. You need to utilize that in order to scale your business. But again, choose one, use it. When you use it at a high level, that's the CRM you should use. Right. And again, each and every stage, you'll go through different CRMs, and that's totally okay.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely. Ooh, question number 4 is a hardy one. How many contacts per day does a real estate agent need to scale?
I always say this, if you're talking to 5 to 10 people per day, I think you are part-time and you are surviving. If you're doing 20 contacts in a day, these are 20 conversations with a decision maker that is looking to buy or sell or invest in real estate. 20 conversations every single day. You're going to have a business that's around 15 to 20 transactions. If you want to go 50 transactions and beyond, you got to be talking to 30 people plus every single day. And if you do that on a yearly basis, Monday to Friday, just Monday to Friday, guys, 30 contacts in a day, you're going to scale your business to the next level. That's growth. 10 is survival. 20 is doing really good. If you want to grow and scale, 30 plus.
There's a side, it absolutely does, and that was exactly what we expected. Now, there's a side question to this, and that's still a little bit vague for some of the agents. What do you define as a conversation or talking to people? When you say 30 conversations, what do you define as conversation?
This is really good. And guys, listen up carefully. It's a real estate conversation, real estate topic conversation with a decision maker, not a kid, not a child. And once you've expressed and you made a request on talking about real estate, that's a real estate conversation. That becomes a contact. Now, the good news is, guys, when you leave a message for your clients, people that know you, like you, trust you, have done business with you or sent you business already, that is a contact when you leave a voicemail. So how many more can you do given that fact? Because I did that for my whole career. Out of 50 contacts when I was doing it every single day, about 10 voicemails out of the 20 people that I reached out that were my clients would be 10. And then the other ones would be phone conversations. So it's defined as a real estate conversation with a decision maker. Hope that helps.
Absolutely. Gold. John, question number 6. How do real estate agents build a consistent pipeline instead of riding the commission roller coaster?
When we think about consistent pipeline, Axel, what we mean by that is consistent appointments, consistent listings coming in, consistent buyers that you're having the opportunity to work with. In order to have a consistent pipeline, you must have a consistent action plan. So every single day, I must have my real estate conversations every single day, whatever it may be that we talked about before. 10 contacts to survive, 20 to thrive, and 30 to grow and dominate. So if you're consistent with your prospecting and lead generation, lead follow-up, you will have a consistent pipeline. And that comes back to accountability and discipline. If I have somebody watching me that I'm reporting to, I know that if I report to them, that I would more than likely do my job. And if I really want to kick it up a notch with the accountability that is at hand, I give them money when I don't do my job. So there has to be a consequence. When you have a consequence, you're going to do your job. So imagine this. You do 20 contacts per day, Axel, right? To thrive. And you do that 200 days out of the year. That is taking 4 vacations and all the weekends off, Axel, and you can still build a really consistent pipeline. That's 4,000 contacts in a year, and you're going to likely do around 20 transactions. And that's how you would create a very consistent pipeline without the ups and downs. Now, the ups and downs in the market you have to deal with, but you don't have to deal with the ups and downs of your own pipeline, because there's the market and then there's your market, and you better be consistent with your lead generation.
Perfect. I love it. You said it so perfect. I couldn't even make a comment on it. It's amazing.
Okay.
That was perfect.
We're done.
That was the exact conversation I had this morning with Leo as well. Because he started doing prospecting. He comes up with few buyers and he started getting out there. And when those buyers are either non-motivated or they're settled, then he has nothing else to work on. So if he's consistent on bringing the consistency into his prospecting, then he's always going to be serving them. If one of those buyers says, you know what, I changed my mind, I don't want to buy, he says, okay, no problem, next.
Exactly. And what I do think is that when agents make a paycheck or 2 or 3, they start sitting back and they start, you can notice it that when they make money, they don't show up anymore on prospecting. They're not grinding anymore. Now, this is what I notice. The agents that are going to succeed at a high level going forward are the agents that will take action no matter how comfortable it is.
Thank you for saying that. Taking action. And I just recorded my side of real estate, how to get to 100,000 from where you are as a new agent, just starting this business, the kind of a formulation and a blueprint of it. And that was exactly, and I quoted you, action. Yes, knowing or getting better every day in terms of practicing and skill mastery and everything else is good. But without doing them, you'll forget about them. You got to do it. That's why we put down those prospecting calls Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, for people to jump in and actually do what they do best, not just practice them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And action is the one that is fantastic. It's a key.
It is the key. And I hate to see it though. I really hate to see it because I see agents who have so much potential. When they get a few paychecks in their bank account, they become really comfortable and really complacent, and therefore they take less actions. They're still in the game. They're not completely out, and then they started complaining 2 or 3 months down the road where they're saying, I don't have a pipeline. Well, listen, why do you think that is? You see, we should not look at our results today saying, what should I do? But rather, if you're looking at the lack of what you don't have, the thing is, you got to look at 90 days ago, what was I doing? And more often than not, they were really comfortable 90 days ago. So I would say stay uncomfortable, stay comfortable in being uncomfortable every single day, taking the actions, right? And when they get too comfortable, you got to make yourself uncomfortable again to become productive.
Exactly.
Right.
And that's what many people ignore, or they're not being told when they're coming into the real estate world. They're always looking to, when they want to get their license, they come into this business. The only thing that they see is the shiny things, and the result of 20 years of hard work, resistance, resilience, daily discipline that they see 20 years later, and they only see that result right there. So they don't calculate for those years of disciplinary action they have to take and be consistent for it. So
You know what? I heard something this morning from Kobe Bryant, and he said in his retirement speech, he said the days where you don't feel like working, the days where you are sore, the days where you wake up and do your job when you really didn't want to do it, the days you work hard, and the days you sleep late, wake up early, that's actually the dream. It's not the destination where you're chasing. It's the dream is in the journey.
yeah,
And not many people get that until you're 20 years in the business. Like Kobe Bryant was 20 years in the NBA. Obviously, he figured it out somewhere in his career. This is not about the destination. It's the daily grind,
that's true.
right?
And I
So
remember you gave us advice many times. Don't count the result yet if you're doing the things that you need to do on that day, because they will come. It's given. It's like putting a salt in a soup and expecting that there is salt in the soup. So it's given. It's a fact. If you do the work, the result will come. But don't calculate it yet, because if you're grinding every day, the result is already written for you.
exactly. So enjoy it every day. Enjoy the journey. Enjoy the daily grind, and have fun in it, right? Or else you're gonna burn out. And that's how people either get too complacent or they get too burned out.
Question number 7. It's geared toward a bit of a marketing strategies. So what marketing strategies help agents scale beyond referral? We know that referral is gold. We all strive for referrals. But what is the next level after referral, when you exhaust that system right there?
I'm always going to go to the basics first and foremost. The best marketing strategy, guys, is take a listing, tell everybody that you took a listing, sell that listing, and then tell everybody that you sold it, and then take a listing and tell everybody that you got a listing, sell that listing, and get it sold. It's a cycle right here, as you know, guys. So what I would say is, beyond your warm market, go out there and tell people about the listings that you take. Our program is called List More, Close More. We're going to teach you how to take a listing, get it marketed, get it sold, and then do it all over again. So it's beyond that. It's marketing your listings at a high level, get it sold in a reasonable amount of time for the most amount of money that the buyer's willing to pay, and then the seller's happy. Tell everybody about what you did, right? And even give seller testimonials and post it all over social media. Not only do you have to call people and let them know that you sold it, which is called just sold calls and just listed calls, utilize AI and social media to tell everybody in that area, and you can geo-target them.
I love that. I love
Right?
that. I love
So that's
that.
how you scale beyond, first and foremost. That's my marketing strategy first and foremost. And obviously we have million marketing strategies. We have AI listing programs. We have purchased Google pay-per-click leads, generating sellers, generating buyer leads, the whole slew of things that you can engage in. But I would recommend the first and foremost is the most basic. Talk to your warm clients. Once you've done that, go out there and talk to just listed, just sold clients, and then repeat.
Exactly. The circle.
That's how I built my business.
Yeah. And that's brilliant, because when we look at how to build a business, the first people that we're going to look at is the most successful people, how they did it. And that's exactly that's what you did. Now, for the ones that they haven't watched go ahead, John.
Actually, I want to share this because one of the agents that reached out to me and said, hey, I have the motivation. I want to get to the next level. And we got on a 15-minute coaching call. All I did was I told him, call everybody around your listing. And he actually did it. Who's actually, stupid enough to listen to me, John Tsai, right? So here's the thing. The week after, he said he got 2 listing appointments and took 1 listing.
I remember that.
Because he actually did what I asked him to do. And it works. It's the most basic marketing strategy out there.
And the fundamental. And for the ones that they haven't watched, yes, and for the ones that they didn't watch the Less More, Close More concept, in there we talked about the fundamentals and other ways of doing real estate business to have a very strong jabs going back and forth. So for watching that video, hey, click right here, Less More, Close More concept. That's a video right there for you to watch. Now, of course, as a marketing strategist and co-founder at the Less More, Close More, I'm there to help John expanding that marketing and benefiting you guys. Question number 8. How do top agents convert online leads at a higher rate?
Speed to lead. I mean, we have agents in our program who actually take this on. The lead comes in, you talk to them within 5 minutes.
Yep.
The conversion goes way up. And one of our agents in the program, he said, yes, most of the leads are no good. People complain about leads all the time. But you know what he said? I'm looking for the 2% that will actually pick up the phone, that will actually talk to me, not the ones that don't.
Yes.
The 98% won't,
True.
and that's okay. And beyond that this is the methodology behind online leads, is speed to lead first and foremost. And then guess what? For the ones that don't answer, it's an average of 5 to 8 more reach outs before they pick up the first time. Most people quit
On the second call, they quit.
on the second call. And it takes on average 12 touches to actually get an appointment. So most people don't buy into this. They're like, these leads suck because I tried once and it didn't work. But here's the thing, speed to lead. And when they pick up, awesome. You're not going to convert. Very rarely are you going to convert that lead to an appointment right away. It's 12 touches after that. So don't quit. Go get on it fast and get on it often. And you start converting at a high level. What's the conversion rate for our team, Axel?
Right now we're at 3.5, which is not bad whatsoever in terms of the online leads. The average industry is about 1.8 to 1.5 to 2% the most. We're at a higher rate because of the speed to lead, because of the system and the automation that we have in place, and be providing value
and we have AI
ongoing. Yes,
we have AI, but that's not the point.
No.
You still need to put your human touch behind it, which is speed to lead.
Exactly.
And manual 12 touches, not AI touches, and text. Manual.
100%.
Right?
Yeah.
So you think AI is going to replace us? Not yet.
No.
Not yet. It will help you scale, though. If you're not utilizing it, people will ghost you even more.
100%. And the answer to that question is AI is not going to replace you whatsoever. The AI is going to replace the ones that are not leveraging it. Exactly. It's practically making people that they are using the AI shine more. Let's be real.
Exactly.
But it's never going to replace the human touch specifically in real estate. Next question. That's a very good question. Do real estate teams help agents scale faster, or should I stay solo?
That's a really, really great question. It really depends on what your goals are. And, I'll just answer this by sharing an example. Mm-hmm. And if you want to meet this gentleman here on my YouTube channel, his name is Sohail Farahman. And he was able to go from 17 transactions as a solo agent, thriving, by the way, in a market where it was going straight down.
Amazing.
And joining our team in 2024, go to 28 transactions.
In a market that's going the other way.
Market going the other way, 40%.
Yeah.
And in 2025, he's on track. Right now, we're December of 2025. He's on track for 40 transactions. So from 17 solo going into 2024 with 28 transactions. And this year, he'll be on track for 40 transactions.
Yes.
So there's no good, bad, right, or wrong decision to join a team or not. But the question you have to ask yourself is, what am I looking to net at the end of the day? And how much am I looking to work? So Sohail has a very young family, so he has different goals. He wants to go to 55 transactions, $700,000 GCI.
Yes.
But we have the resources, the tools, the manpower to help him run around and not, like a chicken with his head cut off. He was doing that, working the same amount of time doing 17 transactions. Now he's doing 40, working the same amount and taking vacations with his wife and his kids. So there is no good, bad, right, or wrong answer here. It's just exactly what you want at the end of the day. And there's nothing wrong with solo either.
No, right? I totally agree. Coming from the Align Group and managing the team for the Align Group, I recognize that the team that we have built and by the suggestion of the agents, and we build it as the day goes by and make it better, it's plug and play. So if you want something plug and play to scale on the next level, then the team's for you. That's my short answer right there.
Absolutely. And if you want to take a deep dive on that, obviously we have a video already for it. So, Axel and I will be, you can click on the video.
You got it. And the last question, of course, there's more to come. So guys, if you have more questions that is not being answered in this video, please put it in the comments down below for John, for us to answer your questions next. So the last one, that's a good question. What habits do high production agents follow to scale year after year? Habits.
Well, I think habits is it's a loaded question, but I think if you can keep it as basic as working on your skills, working on your mindset, and taking massive action on a consistent basis and choosing the right activities and get accountability. These are the habits that you need to have, right? So what I mean by skills is role playing and scripting every single day, right? Working on your mindset is every single day I wake up at 4:30 and, I do my meditation, I do my affirmation, I do visualization, and then I go to the gym, exercise, and I come back and read 10 pages of a book, and then I write in my journal and my gratitudes and take massive action on a daily basis and choosing the right activity to take actions on and having accountability at the end of the day. That's a recipe for a top 1% producer, right? So if you're going into 2026, you're thinking, how am I going to win? Do just that. Engage in those habits. You're going to win big and dominate your local market in 2026. And I promise you. So
100%.
I hope that helps.
Oh, it's gold and it's framed right there. And I want to share something to wrap this up from John Tsai thread that I stole it. I'm going to say it out loud. Based on the last question, everyone talks about consistency, but few understand it. Consistency isn't doing everything. It's doing something every day and not quitting when the results aren't instant. The start-stop cycle is why most realtors stay broke. Stay in motion, my friend.
That's right. Hey guys, what a great frequently asked questions episode here. Power half hour. Thank you guys for watching this video. And if you like what you saw today, you found it valuable, you found it helpful, go ahead, subscribe to the channel, like this video, and comment something that you want to ask us as well. And ultimately, if you want to partner with us, again, here at eXp Realty, go ahead and click the link below for our Calendlies, and we'd be happy to jump on a no obligation confidential call with you. Guys, we'll look forward to seeing you at the next video. Let's go, let's grow, let's build.